What's going on, cronies? Cat Burglar back with you. Happy, what do we got? Thursday? Wow. 2-0 yesterday. It feels good to have a winning day. It's been a while. Yeah, congrats to us. Hopefully, you guys cash those tickets with the Caitlin Clark under points, rebounds, and assists, and the Chicago Sky -1, both cashed at the window. All right, let's get into today's games. Obviously, we have another early game today. Minnesota, not as early as yesterday, but Minnesota and Los Angeles Sparks. You know, the thing I'm noticing about Minnesota here is they just don't have a lot of go to players. They have a bunch of okay players. They have obviously Fee, best player in the league. And then they got the point guard Williams, who's, I think her name's Williams, pretty good, or whatever her name is, I can't remember, number 10. Both of them are solid, but the rest of the players are just role players. And I thought their other players early in the season were better. I think Minnesota is susceptible. Um, and you saw that with Phoenix yesterday. Obviously, Phoenix is a very good team as well, but and now Minnesota's favored by 7. Los Angeles has been playing a little bit better. Um, So this game's a tough game for me to call. I'm a little down on Minnesota right now and a little up on the Sparks. They could be getting Brink back here probably in a couple months, maybe before the playoffs, in limited minutes, and they could be pretty good. They got some big players with Hamby and the other big girl underneath, Azura, I think is her name. And if they bring in Brink, they're going to be pretty good up front. But this game is a no play for me. I just don't really have a great feel. Again, I'm limiting plays. Yes, I'm excited that I went 2-0, but it's one day, so you can't get up, two down. Let's try to put together multiple winning days. Las Vegas versus Washington. Opened at -1 for Vegas. I think a lot of this dropped because of Asia Wilson's wrist. She took a pretty big tumble against New York the other day. I think it was Sunday. And I doubt she's going to play. Again, I don't really have a great feel for this game. I'll probably wait, maybe bet live. And one other thing, guys, I am going to be doing, and I think I mentioned this a few weeks ago, is I'm going to do some live shows on YouTube. Just kind of some reaction shows. I tried to do one for the lock and load that I lost last time, and for some reason it just didn't work. So I'm going to try it again, see if I can get it to work, and do some of these live reaction shows. But I'll let you guys know before I do it. I might test it out tonight just to see if I can get one to work. So, anyways, guys, don't have any plays in today's. No props, nothing. And then tomorrow, Atlanta and Indiana, and then Connecticut and Seattle. I think Connecticut just beat Seattle last game, and they were 18-point basically dogs and won at home. Now the line's moved a little bit. I ain't touching that game. But I will be playing Atlanta +2.5 against Indiana. I think Indiana's in a little bit of trouble here, guys. And they're my favorite team, but they got like Ariel McDonald, who's a really good player. They got Caitlin's coming back. They got Lexi Hall. They got Sophie Cunningham. They got like a lot of guards, and they're trying to find. They got Kelsey Mitchell. They got like 5 really good guards, and they're trying to find time for all of them. And I'm not sure this is gonna work. And then you had AB down low, and then the one girl came back who was playing overseas for, I don't know if it was the Olympic qualifier or what it was, something with a D, Dias or something. But she's a solid player, and she had a really good tournament over there, playing for her country with Cardoso. But it's like they're trying to get all these players, and they got too many people, and it just doesn't seem to be working. They look totally different than last year's team, where they're pushing the ball up the court, they were doing backdoor cuts, they're long passes ahead. I don't know. And Caitlin doesn't look comfortable. And I know she's coming off an injury. She looked not great yesterday. So she doesn't look comfortable. Well, I have to wait on this, but I'm probably going to be betting Caitlin Clark under on point, rebounds, and assists tomorrow again. It's just right now, I just don't think she's playing off the ball when Ariel McDonald, like, that's not, she's got to have the ball in her hands. So I'm not sure what the coach is thinking there, but the more she messes around with this, I thought they were turning the corner when they beat Minnesota in the Commissioner's Cup, but I think the problem is, a little bit, is Clark. How does she fit in with this group? And then how do they get the other players? Because Lexi Hall is playing really good, but she's getting limited minutes. Sophie might not get any minutes unless they play her at like the 4. Because they got other players too. Like, they're trying to get, they really have like 10 deep of people they're playing. So I'm not going to go too far in, but I need to see Indiana figure this out with all these players and the coaching staff too. And playing Atlanta is not easy. They're a hell of a team. They play good defense. They'll be able to play Caitlin very, very tough in this game. So I'm probably going to go under in points, rebound, assists. They haven't posted that total yet. And I think that will be down from 30.5 than it was last game. But I will be playing Indiana plus 2.5 here. So that's my only play today, guys. I know it's a long ramble, but I like to give you guys some background on why I'm picking teams, not just throw out picks. But let's get that one locked in for tomorrow. Plus 2.5. I might have said minus, but plus 2.5 on Atlanta. All right, guys. I'll try to be back with a video tomorrow.